Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel, T to the Y to the M to the A-R-A. Alright, today we're going to see what's going on in your energy. So Spirit, please give me a message for the Pisces collective. Remember, this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So we want to see what's going on in your energy today, what the Spirit wants you to know for the Pisces collective. The first card that came out here, it speaks about you having magic. It said, beyond the realms of the rational, powered by intent and will, all is possible, so mote it be. Yes. So all is possible. Whatever you want to achieve in your life, you have the power, you have the mojo, you have the magic. This reminds me of the magician and the tarot. So this says, meet me at the crossroads. I will guide you through the darkness, through the underworld. I, the torchbearer, will protect you. Mix your herbs, practice your witchcraft. I, the sorceress, will assist. I know the hidden magic of plants. Practice your nocturnal rites. We stand at the doorway of the great unknown. So this is, I want to say Hekate, H-E-K-T-E. So they're telling you how much, if you're struggling, having a rough time, or just in general, if you need some help or assistance, this energy is here. They want you to meet them at the crossroads, meet them at the gate, meet them in the darkness. Make sure you're doing your rituals, that practice with your herbs. If you're into that, mix your herbs, practice your witchcraft, that you have the magic. Anything that you want, all you have to do is set the intention and it will happen. That all is possible. So all you have to do is claim it down below in the comments, so mote it be. All right, let's see what else is coming towards you. We're going to pull a Moonology card. Let's see. This is a Moonology, one of those totem cards. Let's see what's coming towards Pisces. You have the moon and Leo energy, and the moon and Leo energy speaks of it's an important time to guard against being self-centered, overly opinionated, or pushy. So that Leo energy, they're saying the Leo energy is a little bit headstrong. So not only when they back you up with all this energy to tap into your energy and you know your power, because Pisces are very spiritual. They're connected with their emotions and all that stuff. So when all these things come to fruition and you're achieving your goals and your dreams, they're just saying, okay, remember, it's important to guard against being self-centered. Don't be self-centered. Don't be overly opinionated. And don't be pushy. You are a smart, intelligent person, but sometimes you got to let people do what they do without being judgmental, and let people sometimes you gotta stand back and let people learn on their own. That's what Spirit is just reminding you to do. But let's see what else is going to come out of this. What else, Spirit? We have distractions are lurking. Repressed emotions. Negative outcome. What's going on now? Negative outcome. Feeling financially stretched. Followed by plenty. A little bit of disharmony going on here. Love. And let's get one more. People are being removed from your life. Okay. So let's see what's going on in your energy, Pisces. So I feel like you have a lot of blessings, gifts, talents, education, all that there is. You have it, you got it, you got it, you got it. But in the midst of you going after your goals and accomplishing your dreams, there are some distractions lurking. And I feel like the distractions lurking, they're forcing you to have like this negative outcome in your life. Let's say you want to go after a dream, you want to go after a goal, but you're easily distracted from playing on the phone, watching TV, playing a game, people in your life, small talk, blah, blah, blah. It's distracting you from your goals. So they're saying if you are easily distracted, you're going to have a negative outcome. This is also, it also says that at this time, there could be some financial issues here where you feel like your money is being stretched. And I feel like they are calling for you to be more focused on what it is that you need to do or what you're wanting to manifest. Because once again, you have the magic. So the ball is in your court to get whatever it is that you want to get out of this life. You have a power. You just have to put your intention on there. Whatever it is that you want to manifest for yourself, Pisces, put your intention on there and it will come. They're also speaking on how you have these repressed emotions. So it's time for you to express yourself. Express yourself and get your thoughts out. But once again, they said don't be overly opinionated or too pushy. Sometimes you just got to listen. Sometimes they're just saying to find a different way of communicating with the ones that's around you. Because at this time, you don't want there to be this big old blow up from a negative outcome because you've been feeling some type of way. So you're expressing your emotions, but it's coming out in a negative way because you're being pushy. I want you to do this. I asked you to do this. They're saying to find a better way to communicate what it is you're trying to get across. Because I feel like whoever you're communicating these messages to is somebody that you love. It's somebody that you love and somebody that you care about. But it seems to be some disharmony here. And if you don't want this to manifest into something greater where there's more of a negative outcome, there needs to be a different way of communicating and getting your point across. And also, when it comes to you being financially stretched, all they tell you is get them herbs out there. Get you some basil, some whatever you got to mix together in your pot. Manifest it. Pray about it. Focus, your intention is going to come. So they say you have plenty to go around. The energy is here. All you have to do is just ask. All you have to do is law of action. All you have to do is not be distracted. You're going to find different ways to make money. The answers are there. I feel like you just got to quiet your mind. So they're saying if you feel like there's some money issues or you're trying to figure out how to come up with extra ways to pay for this, put the distractions down, get back focused. Pray, meditate, it's going to come. And then they also are letting you know that people are being removed from your life. Sometimes it may be people that you actually love. Other times it's just people that y'all just really not resonating because there's some type of disharmony here. Disharmony came out of the negative outcome. Something that's not going the way that you planned. And that's why sometimes people just need to be removed. Or maybe something's going on behind the scenes that you don't actually see, but the spirit sees it. Your spirit guides, your angels, your spiritual team, they see what's going on. So they're removing these people out of your life. But once again, they keep reiterating, anything that gets removed out of your life was not meant to be in there because there's plenty to go around. There's going to be more finances coming in for you. There's more blessings coming in for you. There's new love and new people coming into your energy. But stay focused, stay grounded, stay centered, stay humble. Look, bottom of the deck, we have X, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So the X signifies a breakup. Once again, this is reiterating this. You and somebody that either you love or somebody that's in your life, you either cutting them off or there's just a severing of ties. There's a breakup here or a separation for a relationship or a friendship. And for others of you, when it comes down to these distractions, Spirit is saying they want you to stop the pattern. Stop the pattern of being easily distracted. Somebody could be battling with something. I feel like there's a goal or something you want to go after, but you have to stop the pattern of being easily distracted. It's time for you to get focused. And it's time for you to quiet your mind and put something down. Put the devices down. Put something down. I'm also getting this energy here that somebody could be battling with some repressed emotions centered around abandonment. And so there may be this energy where I feel like this may be coming to the surface. Either somebody's battling with abandonment issues, either this is you or the other side. And if there is some abandonment issues here, there needs to be even some communication about it. But once again, in a positive way, not a forceful or opinionated way. And it seems like something needs to be communicated here. Because if something is not communicated in the right way, I feel like someone is not going to easily give you the response that you may want. And it could wind up in a breakup. Next, we have girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enabled boundaries. Someone needs to put their boundaries up. You have somebody, you could possibly have a snake energy around you, where someone is easily being used. And this is why they said people are being removed from your life, because somebody could possibly trying to use you for your charm or what you have going on, or just distracting you from your purpose, distracting you from your goals, using you for your money. So this is why you're feeling financially stressed, because like, are you with me for me, or are you with me for my money? Are you with me for what I can do for you? It seems like you could be the empath and you have such a nice spirit, but then you could be dealing with somebody that's this narcissist who is trying to control you, use you. So they are reiterating again how much you need to enable or set some boundaries. Everyone needs boundaries. There has to be an even give and take. One person can't be using and the other one just taking. If not, somebody it's going to be a negative outcome that someone does not like. Lastly, we have keys on a ring, and it speaks of many options. This reminds me of the thing that Spirit just said, how you have plenty to go around. So don't let nobody string you along if you feel like something's just not working. You could possibly live with a person with these keys being here. Or don't give somebody the key. Don't easily give somebody the key to your heart and you feel like they're playing with your emotions. There is plenty to go around. You have many options. There is what they said, more fish in a pond, more fish in the sea. There's if you lose a friend, you're going to get more friends. You lose a relationship, there's plenty more to go around. You lose a little bit of money, you do your rituals, you're going to have some more money. You're going to open some more doors. But once again, as long as you eliminate the distractions, focus, stay humble, and communicate these repressed emotions, and know that if somebody's been removed from your life, it's for a reason. It's all out of love. It's all out of raising your vibration and learning lessons. So, Spirit, give me a word to take away from this reading. What lesson is Pisces learning right now to bring balance into your life? Didn't I say it's an even give or take? Even give or take. This is setting boundaries and having balance in your life. That's why they said eliminate the distractions. If there are distractions here, that means there's an unbalance of energy. There's too much play and not enough work, or there's too much work and not enough play. That's why they're calling for you to have balance in your life. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. No judgment of others and no one judging you for being authentically yourself. And they're also calling for you to be patient. If you feel like something's not working out the way that you would like, they're calling for you to be patient. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's why they said there's plenty to go around. You just have to wait and be patient. Things are happening. The wheel is rolling, but you have to be patient. And lastly, we have the Death card. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. This is somebody going through a breakup, or this is somebody having a relationship come to an end, having an ending, the ending of an old relationship, this is the ending of a relationship, ending of a friendship, ending of old habits that don't no longer serve us, ending of being distracted, ending of feeling financially stretched and learning new habits or money management skills. This is the ending of having a lack mentality and realizing, hey, there's plenty to go around. This is the ending of thinking that everything's going to turn out to be negative when there can be a positive outcome to certain situations. And if something turns out negative, then there's a lesson here to be learned. All right, so that's all I have for you. If anything resonated, please leave me a message down below, and I'll see you next time, Pisces. Take care.